What was yesterday like as you guys kind of got back from the Memphis loss and got a chance to kind of take a look at some of the things that went wrong and maybe try to work on correcting some of it?
We just went out and practiced hard, took in what Coach had told us about the mental errors and mental mistakes that we made. So we kind of try to limit those in practice as we went on and things like that. So we just try to work hard and get better at the things Coach preached about.
As the most experienced point guard on this team's roster, do you feel kind of any responsibility to help this team kind of get out of the offensive struggles it's had? Obviously, you guys have had some troubles with turnovers and shooting the ball over the course of the last few games.
Can you repeat that one more time, please?
As the most experienced point guard on this team's roster, how much responsibility do you feel to try to help lift the entire team out of the offensive struggles it's had?
Well, I think I have a lot of responsibility towards that because I'm the guy that has to get us into it and bring the ball down and make sure everyone's set. So I think that I have a lot of responsibility towards that. But, I mean, as we go on, I feel that I need to get better at a couple things. But as the season goes on, I feel that I'll be mature enough to get better at it.
Well, you guys had some turnover problems the last two games, but they've been really early in the game. Has it been something where maybe you and Ken are pressing too quick, too early, trying too much too early or something and not settling in? What's been the problem early in games? Because it seems like a lot of those turnovers have been the first 10 minutes.
I think it's more focus going into the game, and I think our focus probably needs to get a little more better as going into the game and not try to worry about getting into it and just get to it and try not to worry about it too much. Just focus on, get our focus better.
Obviously, it's probably frustrating, but is it at all encouraging that those turnovers are ones that are really avoidable? It seems like a lot of them they're not forced a lot of times. You guys get the same sense when you're watching the tape that a lot of those turnovers are ones that you guys can fix by just, like you said, being more focused.
Yeah, absolutely. Coach talk about it all the time, and kind of limit our dribbles and things like that. Make one move instead of making 3 to 4 moves to try to, get past the guy or whatnot. But yeah, he preaches about like one dribble moves and to kind of help us out, like dribble and stop, and instead of doing all the dribble between the legs and things like that.
It seemed like early on, exhibitions early in the season, you guys had high assist numbers, low turnover numbers. Do you feel like the offense has to get out of going one-on-one as much as it has? Because it seems like that's happened a little bit more over the course of the last few games, too.
Repeat that, please.
Do you guys have to get out of going one-on-one as much as you have offensively over the course of the last couple of games?
Yeah, I think so. I think that we just need to play as a team, and which I'm sure as we watch film and things like that, we'll learn that to just play as a team and just be able to run the offense and things like that.
There's been a lot of pressure on you, Jamal. We said it earlier, you're the oldest, well, not the oldest, but you're the most experienced point guard at this level on this team. Something you probably didn't think was going to happen your second year in. Has it been tough to handle all that with another guy next to you who's still trying to learn as well?
No, I wouldn't say it would be tough, but I kind of, like I said earlier in the year, is take the things that Ken know. We can put it as together as one, and the things that I need work on, he can help me with, and the things he need work on, I can help him with. So it's kind of a win-win situation with the two of us. So I wouldn't say it's a lot of pressure.
As you guys both continue to improve, how much of a 1-2 punch do you feel like you guys can be as point guards for this team?
I think we could be a good 1-2 punch, and I think a lot of times that if we're in the game in a situation where we're both in the game, I think it'll help us out a lot because you have 2 point guards that can handle the ball, and if they full court pressure anybody, you got 2 point guards that can bring the ball up court. You have him, you have me, so it'll kind of take the pressure off the defense, well, the offense and the big guys and things like that when you have 2 point guards in at the same time. How
different do you expect tomorrow night to be than the last couple of weeks have been? You guys have played big-time teams and big-time atmospheres. Now, Bowling Green tomorrow night is, it's sure to be at least a little bit different. How different do you feel like it'll be, though?
I don't think it'll be no different from any other game. No matter who we're playing, we're always going to have to go in with the focus and the attitude that we're going to have to buckle down and stick together regardless of who we're playing. So I don't think it's going to be no different. It's a basketball game, so I just feel like that we all just need to stick together and we'll get through it.
Is there any one thing you guys are trying to get better at, trying to work through tomorrow? What is that at this point?
Limit turnovers, handling the ball, defending, and from watching film, just kind of get back to our defensive principles. So.
Anything else for Jamal?
No, sir.